Apurva Jayachandran is at one polling booth. Apurva, can you speak to some of the voters there? Ask them really, for them in Hyderabad city, what are the issues that really matter to them? What are the issues on which they're going to be choosing the party?
Please go.
Apurva, can you hear me?
Yes, Akshita, tell me.
Apurva, if you could
Hello?
speak to some of the voters around you. You're at a polling booth. Can you speak to some of the people there who have gathered in line to cast their vote?
Well, definitely a lot of them enthusiastic voters who have arrived here, all eager to cast their vote. In fact, if you can just see, we go inside, there are several people who have lined up to go and cast their vote as well. Remember, this is the very booth where KTR is also expected to cast his vote. A lot of them enthusiastic as well. Madam, you are going to be casting your vote. మీరు కూడా vote cast చేస్తున్నారు ఇప్పుడు చేయబోతున్నారు. ఎంత ఎక్సైటెడ్ గా ఉన్నారు ఇప్పుడు vote cast చేయడానికి?
ఏం చెప్పాలి?
Madam, you are going to be casting your vote as well today. ఇంకా రాలేదా?
నేను వేసేసాను. ఇన్నేళ్ళ నుంచి చేస్తున్నా, 22 ఏళ్ళ నుంచి ఇక్కడ ఓటేస్తున్నా నేను. ఇంతవరకు నాకు ఇవ్వలేదు.
A couple of people are waiting here to cast their vote. They're in fact going inside and checking with the booth officials as well to try and see if they can cast their vote. But one interesting thing that we're seeing, Akshita, is so far since 7 a.m. This morning, in across all booths, voting has started unanimously, and several people have gathered here. People from all ages, all age groups here who have gathered to cast their vote. Young voters also have gathered very early in the morning. They're also going there to cast their vote as well. It's going to be interesting to see, as the day goes by until the evening, what is going to be the voter turnout. Because remember, last time, in the elections, there was considerably a low voter turnout here in Hyderabad city, because we've seen not a lot of first-time voters who had, come out and voted. So now it's going to be quite interesting to see how many people are going to come out and vote, and what is going to be the voter turnout. Akshita.
Okay, Apurva, keep tracking those updates for us. Focusing on Hyderabad, Sudhir, at this point, there's a lot of questions that if it comes down to the wire, perhaps the road to the Secretariat will be laid by who wins in Hyderabad itself. And it looks like it could be anyone's, gain right now because of what happened, at least if you look at the local elections here in Hyderabad.
See, what happened in December 2020 was the entire anti-incumbency vote, the anti-BRS vote has shifted to the BJP from the Congress, which is why the Congress won only 2 out of the 150 wards and the BJP went from 4 to 48. Many expect that the BJP will hold on to many of the gains now. That's going to be the real test, whether the Congress is able to come back in Hyderabad, because Hyderabad, the greater Hyderabad area with its 24 seats, remains a big pothole, as it were, for the Congress party, because it doesn't have the ground strength right now, because many of its leaders, many of its cadre moved to the BRS and the BJP. So the Congress starts off with a disadvantage as far as the urban seats are concerned. So they will have to make do with its strength in rural Telangana to make up for the losses they will have in Hyderabad. But my guess is that the BRS, while it will do well, the MIM will hold on to its fortress in the old city part of Hyderabad. The remaining seats, I think both the BJP and the Congress, given the number of road shows they have conducted, its leaders have conducted, the focus, Narendra Modi had a road show here, Rahul Gandhi had a public meeting here. So in that sense, they are focused on Hyderabad. So I think it's going to be a very evenly contested election for the Hyderabad seats.
The BJP in Hyderabad, they of course have Goshamel, even revoked the suspension of T. Raja Singh, knowing full well how influential he is in Goshamel. Beyond that, of course, old Hyderabad, beyond that, you don't really see the BJP growing. But in the urban pockets, do you see them making a lot more inroads in the urban pockets of Hyderabad rather than, let's say, in other parts of Telangana?
I think the BJP is going to do well in certain areas. For instance, Ambarpet, where Kishan Reddy used to be an MLA earlier. Mushirabad, where Dr. Lakshman used to be an MLA earlier, and of course Gosha Mahal, where Raja Singh is there. These are some of the seats where they are expecting to do well, pick up a lot of seats, come a close second, if not win the seat definitely. But these are seats where the BJP challenge really cannot be ignored. The Congress has the problem, as I said, of the low-level cadre. They have kind of poached a lot of corporators from the BRS and the BRS mainly in the last 1.5 months before the election, that they hope to help them in the election. Malkajgiri MLA moved from the BRS to the Congress, and he has influence over the outer part of Hyderabad. So in that sense, Hyderabad is going to be a mixed bag, and I think every constituency is going to vote very differently based on the strength of the local cadre, the corporator level cadre, as well as the profile of the MLA.
It'll be interesting to see which way really Hyderabad votes. Perhaps there will be a lot of changes with regards to how Hyderabad votes when you compare to 2018 versus now, because if you put in the mix of what happened in the local polls, that definitely does signal that there could be many changes really in the voting patterns of Hyderabad itself. I want to take this across to Pramod Madhav right now. Today from Political Reporter, he is our film reporter, he's our Tollywood reporter, because Pramod, I understand you're now at the polling booth where megastar Chiranjeevi is.
It absolutely is, Akshita. You could see that that's the entrance to the booth, and we also could see like responsible citizens coming over here, and they are casting the vote. And as we speak, Chiranjeevi is also waiting inside. We have been told that like another 5 minutes he'll be out. That's the megastar, one of the kings of Tollywood, and just like you mentioned, the whole day like we saw Allu, Arjun, and now him. NTR has also cast his vote. Everybody giving out the message that be a responsible citizen and cast your vote for the future of Telangana, and that's what we see reflecting on the ground here, Akshita.